everyone, Kristen here from Wild Rivers Pilates and Fitness. Today we're going to be working with the foam roller. So the foam roller is a great tool to really help bring attention to the back muscles to open up your chest, especially if you find yourself working at your computer a lot or in your car. It really helps improve your posture. And then also bringing attention to our core muscles. We're trying to really lift our waist even though we're going to be lying on the foam roller. So let's go ahead and try it. So we'll go ahead and come right to the end of our foam roller. And we want to sit as tall as we can. Because like I was saying, when you lie back on the foam roller, you want to make sure you're still very tall. So see if you can balance here just with your feet flat in front of you, with your knees pointing straight ahead, with your arms just by your side. And really imagine there's a string pulling your head up to the ceiling. So you're having a pretty easy time here. See if you can bring your soles of the feet together. And we're trying to open up the thighs and sit as tall as we can. So we've got our hands on the floor to start with. So you want to really feel even weight into both cheeks. And when you feel you're ready, try to lift one arm up and then see if you can lift the other arm up. And it might be wiggling a little bit. Just bring your arms down. If you can't balance, no worries. Lift, lift, lift. And then try it again. Try one arm. And then try the other. You're thinking that string is pulling you up to the ceiling. And bring the hands down. All right, so now we're going to have the feet flat again, and we're going to lie all the way back on the foam roller. So get right near the edge, and you're going to use both hands to kind of guide yourself back. You're trying not to lean to one side too much until you're feeling yourself all the way back, and finally your head is rested. Make sure you have plenty of room for your head, so you might want to scoot down just a little bit. So we're going to have our arms by our side. Just have your palms up. And just kind of getting used to this position. We're trying to really bring attention to those back muscles, kind of like you're hugging your foam roller. That'll help you feel a lot more secure. So really feel those muscles. It helps open up across your chest. You can also bring your feet a little bit closer into you, making sure your feet are not too wide, just as wide as your hips. So it might feel like to you, you're sneaking them in a little closer to one another. So we're going to just start by really thinking about the ribs softening, because you want your back as flat as you can into your foam roller. Everyone's curvature is different. I just want to make sure that you're not going into a tuck. So you will have a little bit of space, but the ribs are as soft as possible. So with the arms by your side, just have your palms up. We're going to just start with snow angels. So it's like you're lying in the snow and you're bringing your arms out to the side. Keep your hands on the floor. Bring them as far over your head as you can, keeping the hands on the floor. And if that's not over your head, then you're just going to go wherever you can keep your hands on the floor and then bring them back by your side. So you're hugging your back muscles as you bring the arms out, palms up, over your head, as far as you can keep your hands on the floor. Now really think of the back muscles pulling the arms by your side. So it's not because of your hands, because then we might want to activate the shoulders. So again, whatever range you can do with the palms up and hugging with your back muscles. Just nice and easy. Feel how open you are across your chest, relaxing in the neck, by your side. And try one more, out to the side, over your head if you can, and then use your back muscles to pull the arms by your side. So then, with the arms by your side, have your pinkies to the floor, thumbs up to the ceiling. Still very much engaging those back muscles. We're going to bring the arms up to the ceiling, just straight up, have your palms face each other, and pull your shoulders down to your waist. So you're really connecting to the back muscles and also trying to keep those shoulders away from your ears. Now with the arms straight, just little circles. Little circles. Just keeping it small. And then reverse it and around. Alright, so then hold there. We're going to do scissor arms, keeping the arms fairly close to your body. As the arm goes over your head, you're going to try to dive your thumb down. And then as the arm comes by your side, you're trying to reach the pinky to the floor. And then they meet in the middle, and we alternate. So once again, when the arm goes over your head, just try to make sure you're not pushing the ribs out and you're arching your back. So whatever range you can do, if that's where you go, that's great with those ribs in. If you can achieve and go all the way to the floor, that's great as well. So just do whatever range you can do. And we're just alternating nice and easy. The whole time the palms face each other and your arms are nice and straight. And change. Try 4 more. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then go ahead and bring them by your side. Have your palms up again. Now we're really trying to open up the chest and shoulders. So it might almost feel like you're doing like a shoulder roll back. And we're going to bend the elbows. As you bend the elbows, it's like we're making a right angle. So you're trying to keep the elbows as close to your foam roller as you can. Your hands might not be on the floor. That's okay. You just want to make sure you're really using those back muscles. So think of heavy weights in your hands. Just go as low as you can. And we're just going to very gently turn your head side to side. So we're just turning and center and turning. And one side might feel very different. Just do whatever range you can without forcing it. Center and side and center. Then lengthen the arms out and bring them back by your sides. So now for some big circles, we're going to reach both arms up to the ceiling. So think of your thumbs going up to the ceiling. Dive them down over your head. Now however low you go, we're checking those ribs are in. Then the arms come out to the side. Try to keep your palms up to the ceiling and then by your side. So we're reaching up. Dive the thumbs over your head towards the floor as far as you can. And if you can, keep your thumbs on the floor. And then when they come out to the side, palms are up and by your side. Thumbs up to the ceiling. Dive them over your head. Connect into your back as much as you can with the ribs in. Drag those thumbs out to the side. Palms are up. And one more time, thumbs up. Dive them over your head. Out to the side and by your side. Now to reverse that, really find those back muscles. Palms are up to start with. We go out to the side with the palms up. As they go over your head, try to dive the thumbs down to the floor. Pull your shoulders down to your waist as you bring the arms up to the ceiling. So then we'll try it again. Palms up, hugging with your back muscles, out to the side. As you go over your head, thumbs down to the floor. And then pull your shoulders down to your waist as you lift the arms up. One more time, palms up, really find those back muscles. Out to the side. Thumbs down if you can, over your head. Pull those shoulders down, reach up the ceiling. And rest the arms by your side. So you're really opening up your chest, ribs in, and then we're going to go ahead and actually have the palms flat down. Now even though the palms are down, we're still keeping the chest and the shoulders open as much as you can. So we're going to go ahead and alternate lifting the knee up into your chest. So think of that long waist we talked about earlier when you were sitting on the foam roller. And with your exhale, we're going to lift one knee up to tabletop and bring it back down. And exhale, lift, and low. So if you were standing, you'd be so tall with your waist. Energy's out to the top of your head. Exhale, lift, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. Then from here, bring that one knee up. We're going to keep it there. Your back is as flat as it can be into the foam roller. Big breath. You're going to bring that second leg up. So they're both up there. Sometimes to really help you feel centered, you can push your heels into one another. So we're hugging with the back to open up the chest. Ribs are in, so your back is as flat as possible. And we're going to try little toe touches, 1 foot at a time. As you're tapping the floor, keep the ribs in, and we bring it back up. We're going to alternate, tap, exhale, up. And when you're reaching your toes to the floor, you're really trying hard to keep your back as flat as you can. If you're finding that you're arching your back a little bit when you're going down, just maybe tap the air halfway down. So whatever position you can do, keeping your back flat. Inhale, exhale back up, and tap. Exhale up, and tap. Try 2 more. Tap, exhale up, and tap, and hold. All right, Keep those shoulders open as you bring your feet back down. So now we're going to try one arm reaching up and the opposite knee coming into your chest. So we're going to reach one arm up. As it comes up, keep it as straight as you can, palm faces into your body. And then with your exhale, you're going to lift that opposite knee to your chest. And then bring them both down. So we're bringing that arm up first, so you really feel that you're connecting to your back. You can push into your hand that's still on the floor. And then with your exhale, bring that knee in. And low. So arm, then leg, and bring it down. And arm, then knee, and bring it down. And then if you want to challenge yourself, you try to do it at the same time. So we go ahead and exhale, lift, and lower, and exhale, lift, and lower. Remember that waist is lifting. Exhale up, and lower, and exhale up. And try two more. Exhale up and lower. Hugging with the back. And exhale up and lower. All right, so hugging with both sides. Both hands can press into the floor to start with. We're going to bring the one knee up and that second leg like we did earlier. So we're going to push the heels into one another. Trying to keep your back flat. Now using both sides of your back, we're only going to lift one arm at a time, but we're going to really try to use both sides to find that balance. So with your exhale, go ahead and choose one arm and reach it up and lower. If you're finding you're wiggling quite a bit, just reach it up and intercept. Just try it there. And try the other side, reach it up. And if you're feeling you're okay, just lifting it a little bit, then try to reach it up to the ceiling if you can. And you'll notice that one side might be very different. Just use your breath. Exhale as you float it up. Try to keep your arm as straight as you can. So that way we're not lifting with our shoulder. We're using the back, lifting with the waist, and also your breath. Inhale. Exhale, floats it up. And inhale. Exhale, floats it up. And then as the arm comes down, let's bring the feet down. All right, so now we do the opposite. So now you're going to reach both arms up, hug with your back muscles, energy through your fingertips. Now really feel how tall you are here. It's like my head is reaching behind me. So with your exhale, we're going to lift one knee at a time into your chest. So exhale, lift, and lower. Really feel that waist lifting, hugging with your back, and exhale, lift, and lower. So again, if you want to just try a little lift, just to really feel that you're confident with both sides, and you'll always have that more challenging side. I do. Mine is my left side, so I have to really lift up. So exhale, lift, and lower. We're keeping those feet right under our hips and knees. We don't want to get too wide out here. So almost like you're hugging a little ball between those inner thighs. So with your exhale, you're lifting up, and lower, and exhale up, and lower, using the back, lifting the waist, exhale up, and lower, that's my hard side, and exhale up, and lower, one more time, lift, and lower, and rest the arms. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and stretch one shoulder at a time. So what you're going to do is keep the roll as still as you can. We're not going to move the head or the shoulders, but we're going to sneak our hips and our feet over to the left. So we're just walking them over to the left as we slide off the foam roller, just with your hips. We're trying not to shift anything else with the upper body. As you come down to the floor, you're going to go ahead and turn your head to the side where your feet went to. So we're stretching here in the neck. And so that right arm is going to circle. We're going to go to the foam roller, reach up the ceiling. We're going to try to dive that thumb down to the floor as much as we can. It might not reach the floor. And then we drag the arm out to the side and by your side. So you're going to do whatever range you can do, connecting to the back and keeping that arm as straight as you can. As you bring the arm around, you're really trying hard to use your back muscle here to pull it around. It's almost like there's a heavy weight on your elbow as you come around. Not so much in your hand, because you don't want to direct from your hand. You want to direct from your back muscles. There we go. Reaching up, dive the thumb down, bring it out to the side, by your side. One more time, reach it up, dive the thumb down, then bring it out to the side. See if you can melt your elbow down. Now, you might not have your hand or your elbow on the floor. You can always bring it closer to the foam roller if you're really feeling tight across your chest and shoulder. And you're just thinking that heavy weight on your elbow. And just give yourself a moment there just to really stretch and release. And then bring your arm all the way down to the roll. And then we'll lift up and find your center. So feel your center, and then we do the other side. So you're going to walk your feet over to the right, try not to shift your shoulders or your head too much as you slide to the floor, turning your head to the side where your legs went. And then we're going to take that left arm, and it circles to the foam roller, up to the ceiling, dive the thumb down, and we pull it around from the back. Trying to keep the ribs in as much as you can. Reaching up, dive the thumb down, use your back muscles to pull it around. Don't worry if your hand's not close to the floor. We're just trying to open up the chest and shoulder using the back muscles all the way around. And reach it up, dive the thumb down, open across the chest, by your side one more time. Reach it up, dive it down. This time we'll go out to the side. Try to keep your palm up as it rests on the floor. And you're just thinking that heavy weight on the elbow. Breathing to the big stretch. You can always bring your hand closer to your foam roller if it feels very tight here. And just hold there, and then bring it by your side. Then we'll lift the hips back up and walk back to center. So make sure you feel really centered. And then we're going to reach the arms up to the ceiling. Bringing the hands now behind your head. So we're going to lift up so your back is as flat as possible. We're going to keep the head up, and we're going to walk to the side. We're keeping connected with the foam roller. I'm going to bring it on an angle just so you can see what I'm doing here. So what you're going to do is keep your hands behind your head, so your head's supporting. And we're going to gently just kind of roll back and forth to stretch in the upper back that you're just working. Just nice and easy. We're keeping the hips up in our pelvic lift to put gentle pressure into that upper back to try to get a release there. And sometimes give yourself a little self-adjustment. So you're just staying with your mid-back, your upper back. We're not going very low. You don't want to go into your low back. Nice and easy. All right, and then you're going to go ahead and bring your seat down. And then slide your roll till it's like right underneath the base of your neck. And we're going to have the arms just by your side. And we're just going to do a nice, easy turn of the head. So we're going to turn, make sure your chin stays level. We're going to turn to the side. And then you're going to walk your opposite hand. So you're pulling your shoulder down. You're kind of walking, walking, walking. And you're pushing down into the floor with the back to stretch all down the neck and feeling that connection to your back. And then bring your head center so that as you turn to the side, again, keep that chin level. You want to make sure your chin doesn't go down here. So we're keeping it level and then walking that opposite hand, pulling that shoulder down while I'm pushing into the floor with the back. And then relax the hand, come to center. And you can pull your feet and your knees closer to you. We're going to roll up off the foam roller. So we're going to grab the back of the thighs with a big breath. We're going to exhale, and you can roll on up all the way. And then we're going to do a gentle stretch in that child's pose position using the foam roller. We have it in front of us, and you can kind of sit back on both feet. The knees can be open, and your head drops through your arms. And just breathing here. You can turn your head gently side to side. All right, and then from here we're going to stand. So we're going to go ahead and use the foam roller. It's going to be a little unstable, and that will challenge you to really connect into those back muscles you were just working on. So tuck your toes underneath. You're going to lift your hips up, trying to keep the roll as still as possible. As you come up, Bring your heels together, the toes are going to stand apart in your V. Walk your hands now all the way to your toes, heavy head, and curl on up. Let the arms just hang, the head hang. And then all the way up. Head will be the last thing to come up. And once you're up there, you should feel how open you are across the chest, connecting to the back, so you have new posture for the rest of the day. Thank you for joining me, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and come back again to see our next video. Have a great day.